can handle the health department. I think we're going to need the police and the guard, and that means the mayor. And well, the mayor's a patient of yours, isn't he?
What do you want me to do?
Ask him to accept my telephone call.
Can he be trusted? I didn't even think of that. But he was showing too much emotion and stuff up there. They can't like fake that much concern and care.
The sooner the better.
Literally the next 2 seconds. Welcome back, as today we begin Spooky Week for the second year. We're going to be kicking things off with Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 1978 version, directed by Philip Kaufman. What I do know about this movie, I don't think this one's in black and white. It shouldn't be. I don't know any of the actors, the actresses. I've seen movies that deal with body snatching, just not Invasion of the Body Snatchers itself. Like The Thing, and there's a movie called The Invasion. I think it came out around 2006. Nicole Kidman. Oh, The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So it probably has more to do with that movie than anything else I've ever seen. And there's probably some other stuff I've seen that deal with body snatching from aliens. I have no idea what's going on in this movie. I put 15 movies, maybe 20 on Patreon, and the top 2 movie getters were Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Shining. So those are the 2 I'm going to be watching over the next couple of days. The rest are going to be thrown on a poll on YouTube, and the top 2 from those will be decided and added to Spooky Week as well. But yeah, I'm hyped to, see a movie that I know for a fact directly inspired a lot of movies that I enjoy, especially The Thing. That was my favorite movie from Horror Week last year. And the name Philip Kaufman, the director, sounds extremely familiar. I can't pin where I saw the name though. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. Really helps my channel reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. But now, it's time for the show. Let's go. Spooky Week. Oh, we usually don't see it start out on an alien planet. Donald Sutherland, okay. Jack Bauer. Leonard Nimoy. Okay, that's super random. In the 70s, for a sci-fi movie, people must have really thought this was a great intro, because I think it looks like one now. From the looks of their composition, they don't have to necessarily be smart. It's just the way their body does things.
Let me look at that.
I know that's not who I think it is. Robert Duvall? Rest in peace, too.
I think it's a Grex. 2 different species cross-pollinate and produce a 3rd unique one. Many of the species are dangerous weeds and should be avoided.
Setting the tone early.
Music.
Department of Health.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Benet. How nice to see you.
What is that supposed to be?
It's a secret, Mr. Benet.
You don't have any secrets from the Department of Health, Henri?
Capers, a fresh bay leaf.
He already knows you're lying. He saw something.
What is that?
A caper.
It's a rat turd.
A caper.
Then eat it.
If it's a caper, eat it.
I was on the restaurant side. Not anymore. Oh yeah, we're kicking it off already. So was it at the house?
If you can come in at 7:30, you can run the tests and you can get the stuff started.
Did you know that I nominated you for Civil Servant of the Year award? True, I think you'll win.
Okay.
Honorable, upstanding city employees. Not some crazy scientist who knows this and this about genetics. And oh, woo! The lighting for that scene.
Jeffrey?
They're already working together and got a plan. Oh, wait, no. Donald Sutherland's not Kiefer Sutherland. Who's Donald Sutherland? Why did that just hit me now? I'm like, where's Jack Bauer?
I'm really sorry, Matthew. I got up on time. It was Jeffrey.
It's crazy. All dentists are crazy.
He's a dentist? Sees people all day. They're coming to him.
Something's come up, Elizabeth. I have to go right back out again.
Are we going to the game?
The Warriors. I know I gave the tickets to a patient.
You're not going to see tonight's game?
No choice.
Why not just change her? Or are they only changing people that they feel like are essential? Visually, it's reminding me of The Exorcist so far. You know, before it got to the crazy possession stuff. Ominous tone. And the story is entertaining as hell.
On the outside, Jeffrey is still Jeffrey. On the inside, there is something different. He's just not the same person.
He's just not trying to hear it.
Take that meat there, will you? And hand me some of the ginger, the stuff there that's chopped up there.
Hope we're gonna saute those vegetables a little bit more, man. Damn.
Do you want to go see my friend David Kibner? He would eliminate a lot of things. He would eliminate whether Jeffrey become gay, whether he had a social disease, whether he'd become a Republican.
What? This is...
If you're not crazy, you can do the thing with your eyes.
And watch that come into play later in the movie. That's gonna be important.
Morning.
This thing could be spreading like wildfire by the minute. Like the world.
You need a doctor?
That not my wife.
She's,
No, different.
Damn, there's people saying this is not my partner. That's crazy. The same way your sister was. Everyone's throwing away all this dust.
I'm looking all over for you. What's the matter with you? Talk to me, Elizabeth.
What the hell? What's going on?
I'd keep seeing these people, all recognizing each other. Something was passing between them all, some secret.
So if it's like the Invasion movie I saw, you're gonna have to start acting like them. That's the only way for them to know. It's by you showing emotion.
He's always in his office in the morning. Jeffrey?
Maybe it has to be done in like a private setting. It takes a while. It's the best way to be changing the most people at once.
Jeffrey was meeting all sorts of strange people. Things were being passed between them.
Meeting in grass fields and stuff like that?
Kibner will be able to explain something.
I've lived in this city all my life, but somehow today I felt everything had changed. People were different.
Oh, she is perfect for these kind of movies.
Today everything seemed the same, but it wasn't. It was a nightmare. It really became frightening. Like the whole city had changed overnight.
Every minute, thousands are being infected.
Please, you're an expert in danger. Something terrible. Please, they're already here. Come.
He figured it out.
The policeman will help.
Oh yeah, now that's too weird.
Kibner's ideas are pure garbage.
How can you say that about a man like Kibner?
I'm not saying it about a man like Kibner. I'm saying it about Kibner. He dashes one of these things off every 6 months.
I'm saying it about Kibner.
I pick each word individually, that's why.
What's so hard about that?
I wasn't even talking to you, was I?
On the corner of,
And they all eat it up.
I am talking to the police.
What seems to be the trouble, officer?
Hello.
Don't
Yeah.
ever give your name to the cops. What do you want to do, get on their master list?
Leavenworth and Turk.
This is the youngest I've ever seen Jeff Goldblum in a movie.
He went to have a haircut today.
The scar was gone.
No, it's still there.
Excuse me, can I just say one
Please.
thing?
The scar was still there. Why did that freak her out then?
All right, thank you. I never heard anything like it in my life. They don't want to hear about the accident.
It's a big conspiracy.
What's a conspiracy?
Everything.
He's a conspiracy theorist. He's playing the same guy in all his movies, Jeff Goldblum.
That woman's husband's not her husband. I saw him today with Jeffrey. He's one of them.
Nobody's helping her.
That's not true. Somebody's helping. I'm glad you've heard that, Dave.
Oh, that's Leonard Nimoy. Also caught into the woman's hysterics and what was going on at the scene.
People are stepping in and out of relationships too fast. That's why marriages are going to hell.
David, you're not listening to what she's saying.
Matthew, please stay out of this.
Who's gonna suspect an alien invasion? You can't blame him for that.
Jump into a very bizarre conclusion that this man you live with has been replaced by somebody else. Isn't it more likely that you want to believe that he's changed?
I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say yes, because everyone else is acting weird too.
What's the matter with her?
It's like there's some kind of a hallucinatory flu going around. People seem to get over it in a day or two. All I can do is treat the symptoms.
She's gonna be okay.
Yeah, because they get changed.
How was the book party? Is that Kibner's new book?
A bathhouse?
Plants have feelings, just like people. This type of music stimulates their growth. I've done tons of experiments.
Come on, Nancy.
Is music going to be key to defeating these things?
Oh, Mr. Gianni, what are you doing here?
This is must reading, Mrs. Belichick.
You've been sitting in that mud too long. Oh, by the way, thank you for that plant you gave me.
What? That's the first time we saw someone go into a room and be infected since the plant that opened up the movie.
Jeffrey!
Thank you, Matthew. You really made me feel better. Kibner said.
Okay.
It's her turn to be changed. Gotta be. That noise we heard was happening in the room, not the room on the other side of the door.
Maybe a customer see this?
I'm calling the police.
No, don't do that.
It's got hair all over it.
Nose, lips, ear.
Don't touch it.
This is not like I thought it was gonna happen at all.
Like a fetus.
You just said it was an adult.
Because it was tall. How tall are you, Jack?
6'4".
How much do you weigh?
170.
It needs time to replicate the person? That's why they don't do it right away?
Who are you calling?
Elizabeth?
Can you hear me? Hello?
What's the matter?
Hello?
The phone was answered and then just hung up. Time to head over there to her house.
Dr. Kibner will be here soon.
I'm gonna lie down and think, honey. We're gonna think.
Oh. Something's gonna happen.
Jack, wake up! Its eyes. Oh, Jack, it opened its eyes.
Oh, whoa. He's taking his form. What the? Kill that one. We've got no clue as to what the process of these things. They're just showing us. Him and this dude have to have a fight, and then we'll know if they're physically stronger or whatever.
Elizabeth!
What?
Elizabeth, wake up.
I thought he went there because he saw him. Look at him. Harvesting whole bodies. Big Brother of the Year award. Are they brother and sister or co-workers? Whatever.
Can't find anything.
Check the last booth on the left.
There's no body there.
I saw its nose bleed, and white hair touched my hand.
It's in the thing. It's in the mud bath. 100%.
Face it, Belichick. You've got some friends who enjoy playing practical jokes.
You open this.
He's gone? Oh, so maybe they're not linked. A new body is just grown and whether the other counterpart is alive or not. Damn.
Who are we waking up now, Matthew?
Police, I would like to report a body.
Oh, you can't trust the police. You just have to assume that's one of the first places they would have completely took over.
There.
It's Elizabeth's double.
Where, Matthew?
That's leaves in a pot.
Officer, there was a body in there.
You didn't think he would have moved it? Come on, man.
David Kibner. My wife reads your books. My friend has had some difficult emotional experiences during. I think this is something that we could work out amongst ourselves. All right, I'll leave this part of it with you.
Damn, they almost took him away. That would have really screwed up the rest of the movie. So we know Leonard Nimoy isn't.
No, I'll take Dr. Kibner's word that Elizabeth is all right.
I have to pick up some of her clothes.
Go through it once more, step by step.
That means they could have doubles too. Donald Sutherland and Leonard Nimoy and not even know it. No, because they weren't covered in that stuff.
Belichick, you saw its eyes open.
No, I saw its nose bleed.
But if you saw its nose bleed and Nancy saw its eyes open, he must have been alive.
Do people turn into the dust bunny thing? Is that why he was dumping it out in the beginning of the movie?
Don't you think we know how insane this sounds? Think we're making it up?
You are trying to make us believe that we are seeing things. Why are you trying to do that?
Exactly. Everyone else in that room saw it with their own eyes.
I don't know what it is or where it comes from, but I saw it and I'm going to fight it.
I believe you. I've known you too long not to believe you. What do you want to do?
Okay. So he believes him. All right.
I can handle the health department. I think we're going to need the police and the guard, and that means the mayor. And well, the mayor's a patient of yours, isn't he?
What do you want me to do?
Ask him to accept my telephone call.
Can he be trusted? I didn't even think of that. But he was showing too much emotion and stuff up there. They can't like fake that much concern and care.
The sooner the better.
Literally the next 2 seconds?
I could not find that flower in any of the books I looked in. They're growing like parasites on other plants. Where are they coming from?
Outer space?
They're not coming from outer space.
Outer space.
Why do we always expect metal ships?
They could be getting into us through touch or through their fragrance.
We would never even notice it, not from the impurities that we have.
Okay, ladies, y'all figured it out. The whole thing.
I'm a deputy public health inspector.
It's another call about imposters. We don't want to create a panic. We've got to have somebody call you back and take down everything you know.
Thank you.
How does this fit into the plan? I don't know how. That just seems like he's doing what they're expecting.
I'm going to do all of the testing.
I'll do the test for you. It'll take 48 hours. I can't understand why you've become so emotional about a little flower.
This is shot really well, man. The way it's zooming in on stuff and pattern with the score, it's hitting. And this is 1978?
We're asking for your discretion from now on. This whole thing might be abating.
We have no tissue sample.
No. I'm.
Mr. Brunel, it does seem you're just winging your conclusion.
Oh, everyone's infected. All these people you're calling.
People are returning to normal.
No. She all right. She better now. Much better now.
Even this dude sitting down looking at him was like, what the hell?
I'm back to myself again.
I'm not getting any news here. Isn't there a 24-hour news?
It feels like it's everyone. They're not even getting any reception.
Can I give the Belichicks a ride?
No, I'm not going back there. We'll just get a motel.
You can stay here. Come on.
If Leonard Nimoy is infected, how is he? I mean, he really hasn't been emotional at all. That was the wild card in all this. You gotta be worried about falling asleep. They might copy you. It's forming on his face. I knew it. Oh, no way. I liked it better when I had to imagine what was going on. This is disgusting. What year was this made? Practical effects all day, man. All day. I thought he was going to be the last person to be infected. It got his ass as soon as he went upstairs. All of them?
Matthew!
Like the others.
Wake up. They're growing.
Heck no, he drugged her with that pill. She is not waking up.
Who are you calling?
Washington.
What, the CIA, the FBI? They're all pods already.
I've got a friend in the Justice Department.
What are you going to tell him?
Oh my God.
Who can you call?
They grow out of those pods.
Matthew, they're barricading the street.
You would think they would have enough people where they could just launch their invasion. Nah, they want to make sure they got everybody. They are some patient assholes. I'll give them that.
Around that way, under the stairs. I'll catch up with you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Go on.
Cat's out the bag now. They're not even trying to hide it. Oh, yeah. Gotta outsmart them. So we can assume these four are not, and everyone else is. That's how I'm going about this movie from here on out. There's nothing you can do. There's nowhere you can go.
Jesus!
Keep them here and I'll come back with help.
Hey, Pods! You stop!
Sacrifice himself for his friends during an alien invasion. You need friends like that in your life. So much tension created with just showing the feet, and it tells you everything about the scene.
Where to?
Airport. Carrying 2 passengers. Type H. Repeat type H.
Some night, eh?
He's in on it too. They're going ahead to the cutoff point. They're setting up a trap for y'all.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Let's go. Let's get out. Let's go.
Falta.
Does this movie end with just everyone taking over? Weren't they running a test? And they said it'll take 24 hours. Just camp out at the lab. That's smart. Okay, I guess they weren't brother and sister. They were just friends. Okay.
Right out in the open.
All those people are changed.
That is crazy.
You have to stay awake.
Yep, Ricardo's pills. Speed, it'll keep us awake. It says take 1.
Take 5.
Take 5?
Jack.
No.
It would have been a lot easier if we'd just gone to sleep last night.
No! No!
Wait. Killing us.
That's not true. Your minds and memories will be totally absorbed. Everything remains intact.
You've never agreed with him in your life before.
How much time is left? The movie's over.
David.
Just a mild sedative to help you sleep.
I hate you.
We don't hate you.
But they took speed. Maybe that'll counteract it.
We adapt, and we survive.
Yeah, fuck them. Let's go. Fuck all your fucking space talk, bitch.
Open the freezer. Quick. Shut the door.
How are we gonna get out of here?
I'm not gonna destroy those pods, or maybe they have to be nearby for it to work. Yeah.
I've lost Jack.
Elizabeth!
Are you serious? No, no, wait, what? You can't trust her.
I've been wandering among them for hours. Don't show any emotions. Hide your feelings. Watch over each other.
We're going to beat them.
I was gonna push her down the steps. It's a good thing I'm not in this movie.
The lines are over there.
Ask if you have a question.
What the fuck? Oh, I would have got caught too. That's they just have to get somewhere far, far, far away and pretend to be emotionless. That is the only plan we have here.
See them? This is where they grow them. This is where they cultivate them.
Stop talking.
Oh!
Can you walk?
I'll try.
Here, hold on to me.
What a time to sprain your ankle.
Music.
Chips, we can get away. I'll go down there. I'll be right back. Stay here.
You're gonna leave her there? You definitely should have took her with you, man. Why would you? Oh no! They're transporting pods.
Mostly fair Saturday night and Sunday. There were time lows in the low 50s tonight and in the 40s.
Well, good thing he didn't take her then.
Elizabeth, no, no. Elizabeth.
All because she fell asleep?
The boat's there. It's gonna take us away.
Oh!
There's nothing to be afraid of. It's painless.
You're not the person that it just happened to. You're the clone.
Matthew.
We saw every stage of these things, from the creation to the birth to the death of the real person. I mean, you could torch this place, but what's that gonna stop? They're gonna get more. Oh, what would I do? You have to sleep. Everyone sleeps. Because he grabbed the axe and set off an alarm? Symbolic consolation prize? I was gonna say they're gonna be pissed, but they're actually not. You know, they don't have emotions. You would think someone that's this troublesome, they would just kill him and be rid of, but no, they want every last person. So many glimmers of hope throughout the movie, and they were all for naught. His friend at the Justice Department, them being around the cure, a shit popping up, all of them just fell flat in their face.
Must be around here somewhere.
Those meeting incoming school buses from Humboldt to the Civic Auditorium. Portland, Seattle, Vancouver.
Why do we have to take a nap now, Mrs. Haney? I'm not tired.
Oh man, they're infecting these little kids. I don't want to take a nap. I'm not tired.
Sector 5, City of Eden, Code 7. Meeting all incoming planes. ORD, SENA, DHX.
Oh, he got changed. Unless he's faking it. That could very well be a possibility too. Nah, he's faking it. 100%. I just go live in the wilderness.
Matthew?
Well, that answered that question. Oh, no, that's... Damn, man. I hate it when the aliens win. They're not supposed to win. At least have it open-ended, like, create a discussion or dialogue or debate. Like the Thing, they just... Oh, what a gut punch. And they're not going to have any music, just emotionless like the human beings in the movie now are. They don't listen to music. They don't do anything. And even knowing that was a possibility, you don't think that. And that's why seeing him point and scream is like... Oh no, like all hope has been sucked from us that he's just playing the part to survive. Damn. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Early on, the movie had what I would consider a Spielberg feel before it got to the horror part of the movie, which it got to pretty quick. But before then, from just the way the score was building as the movie opened up, the effects, the stuff falling in from space, it got right to it. It's like E.T. and Jaws. The movie just opens up with a scene that just pulls you in instantly. The practical effects in 70s movies are really blowing my mind. From Alien to this to Star Wars, it keeps bringing me back to that point. Why are people so reliant on CGI now? And if so, it should be used to enhance or detail the practical effects. Because look at this. And I'm talking about not even just the pods and all the gory looking stuff, which it did have. Even just it stretching out on the plant looks better than these sci-fi movies today that use CGI that have no excuse to not do it better than a 1970 something movie. Effort is the key. And I did compare it to The Exorcist, and like The Exorcist, now seeing the full movie, it's just the way the story unraveled. Very believable and just not too over the top. And glimmers of hope fail. And then I kept talking about glimmers of hope towards the end of the movie, how this guy kept getting put in these situations where he thought maybe he could get out of it and ends up not happening. And then it ends the movie with the woman they were traveling with getting that last taste of hope and then it being pulled directly from her. Seeing Donald Sutherland point and just scream. I know that's an iconic imagery for this movie. It has to be. It could be replicating a moment from the original one. I did see that there was a 40s or 50s version, and that's how the movie ended. But that one, like, it's burned in my head. The actress that played, I don't know her, I can't remember any of their names. I think she was Veronica Cartwright. No, she was the one that was running around with Donald Sutherland until the very end. Her, she kind of looks like Katie Holmes. She has the look, obviously, to carry a horror movie as a female lead, because back then it was kind of a a trope to make sure, along with the blood and gore, you had beautiful women. Even if it wasn't in a campy sexual sense, you just wanted your lead actress to be stunning. That, coupled with the fact that she was very emotive throughout the whole movie up until she was changed, which helped sell that she was actually a zombie. I mean, she was worried and frantic the entire runtime of the movie. But yes, out of all the actors and actresses in this movie, they all did a great job. I would say, I mean, Donald Sutherland was cool, but Leonard Nimoy he played me. I didn't know he was one of the creatures until he got into the car and said sooner rather than later. But Leonard Nimoy and the two female leads, in my opinion, they helped carry the movie. Oh, she wasn't really a lead, the one that was at the end and pointed. Her character is a survivor. You gotta respect it. She's the last human that we know of that made it to the end of the movie, and she played the part. Didn't show emotion. I feel bad for her. And I was gonna kick her down the steps. And the first people to really catch on something is wrong, it being their spouse. Come on, man. That's great writing. That's goes back to the believability thing. Going to your doctor, a psychiatrist, or just going to your coworker or another loved one and saying, that's not my wife, or that's not my husband. I don't know why his windshield was cracked throughout the movie. Maybe that was symbolic of his view of what's going on is broken, or the world as you know it is broken. You're not able to see what's really going on. Or maybe it was spread out like webbing, like how it was on the leaves. That was, I don't know. It meant something though. It had to. I wonder what other movies this director did. And the name looks familiar, but just from the filmmaking style, even if the movie wasn't particularly horror, which I wouldn't even classify this as, it was a scary story. And those are always good, especially in Halloween. But we saw all parts of the transformation of this creature. When he was laying down, that's the scene that stands out for me with Donald Sutherland, when he was sleeping and the thing was transforming as him, and we saw the whole process and then it being him, and then he freaking hit it with the hoe in the face and blood was gushing everywhere. Very gory movie. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again. Very gory effects. A movie like this, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, I don't think in the Invasion they really showed anything like this. It was kind of just vague and playing on your imagination. I see why for Halloween, if you had to pick a spooky season movie, people would pick this. It's the one where the monsters win, something that's unstoppable. You get flashes of hope, but nope, it's not gonna happen. Got a beautiful lead actress. The practical effects are top notch, especially for the 70s. Story is great, the twists are great, the reveals are great. And the first woman I thought was turned actually ended up being the last person surviving at the end. I thought when the dude was with her in the bathhouse and the door closed, he was being changed, but I think that's when it was mimicking Jeff Goldblum's body. Those are all the noises I heard. But excellent movie, top down, all around. Thank you, Patreon. Y'all always pick bangers. And now I'm watching The Shining next. The Shining was #1 vote getter, but I wanted to save that one. I wanted to get this one out the way first because I'm gonna probably do 2 a week, and the more higher ranked movie I'll save because I'm expecting big things from that one. And it's Stanley Kubrick. I know a few things about it, but we'll get into it when I do watch that reaction. What a way to kick off spooky season. If anything stood out to you in this movie or there was anything I might have missed, please tell me about it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction. All I ask is that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. You guys are the best. We're family. You know this. That's it for me. Until next time, spread peace and love. I'm out.